गया संजवं भजेरम् कल्याणभागिस्स विसोहिठाणम् जिन्मे गुरु सयमणुशासयन्ति तेहं गुरु सयं पूजयामि तेहं गुरु सयं पूजयामि. I bow down to His Holiness Bhagwan Havi. I bow down to His Holiness Acharya Shri Mahashramanji, respected Samiji, and Priksha meditation sadhaks and sadhikas. Before I start my talk, I have few questions for you. Okay. What is there in my hand? Anything. Just a piece of paper, right? Now just imagine, I am none, so I don't hold any money with me. Imagine it's 50 pounds, maximum is 50 pounds, right? So imagine this is 50 pound note, bill. And you are on the way, somewhere you saw a fresh note of 50 pounds, real, not fake. This is fake, it may seem fake, but just imagine it is real 50 pound. What will you do?
Take it and give it to charity.
You will take it or not? First thing.
Yeah, pick it up.
How many of you will take it? Pick it up. Subjan, na? Okay, good. Why you pick it up? It has value? 50 pounds has value.
Because
Okay.
it will go waste otherwise.
Somebody else.
Never know. Dog can eat it. Dog can
Okay,
eat
you are moving further on the way, and now you have seen this kind of crumpled paper, and you thought that it looks like pound, something should be there, let's go and see. So you take that piece of paper, open it and see, yes, it is real 50 pound, right? So now will you pick it or not? Still it has value? It's crumpled now, it's not fresh. As long as the number is there, but still it has value.
Because you opened it.
Illegal tender.
Okay, now further you are on the way. Further you are on the way, and now we have seen, sorry, exactly two equal pieces of the 50 pounds. I'm not going to waste another paper. Just imagine two equal pieces of 50 pounds. You found that it again. So will you pick it up or not?
Yes.
Always.
Is that value?
Yes.
How come? It's not.
In this country.
Stick it with the sellotape, take it to Bank of England, they will give you a fresh note.
They will give you, right? It goes. Not only in this country, India, America, everybody. Everyone
We are
accepts
not
it,
sure.
right?
India, we are not sure.
Okay, forget about India. We are Indian, but we are not sure about India. That's fine.
We have that proviso.
Okay, now my question is, there were three conditions: fresh note, crumpled note, torn note. In all the conditions, it has value, and that's why you picked it up, right? My question is, relate it with your life. How about your life? Whether it is fresh note, or crumpled note, or torn note, how much you value your life? Fresh, you don't need to value at all. It is already there. You lead it. You lead your life. When some are crumpled, it is crumpled. Some ups and downs, some struggle in your life. Then how about it? How do you take it? How do you handle?
Fresh, but crumbling because of age.
Because of age. It's physical age. Mentally, you can be young all the time.
No, the way to manage, I think personally, when I'm a bit upset or anything for something, I'd rather close my eyes and then just keep quiet for a bit and just think, and it calms me down.
Very good. So somewhere that when you close the eyes, you get some solution. You calm down. When you don't close eyes, you struggle with the problem, right? So whether it is crumpled condition or torn node, broken relations, or in life itself, so many problems you are surrounded with, it's very hard. It becomes very difficult to handle all those situations, and person becomes so negative, so stressed and depressed, and maybe many times people commit suicide. We cannot handle things, right? So why? Because we don't value our life. And today we are here with one topic, anger. Do you feel that this is the very most hot topic, right? Which we all go through from since morning to the evening. How many times I don't know, maybe whole day you are very calm. Why you are calm? Because you didn't get any situation, any condition. If some condition comes and then you remain calm, that's important that okay, I managed my anger here. So prevent your anger before it burns. If the goal is there that I have to value my life in all the conditions because I have achieved, I have gotten this precious human life. Not animals can do, not heavenly beings they can think in that way, not hellish beings they can think in that way, but we human beings have rational mind. We have our mind, Vivek Shakti, wisdom, power through which we can understand ourselves very better, and we can select and we can choose what is right and what is wrong. So prevent your anger. Though there are lots of negative emotions bother us in day-to-day life, but why I picked this topic, anger, is the most hot topic. It is above all the emotions. Why did you get angry? Because your ego got hurt. Why did you become angry? Because someone you were in Maya and deceit something and it got revealed, you got angry. So all the emotions are below the anger. We can see your anger, we can see your anger, and we can see all the emotions through your anger. So I picked this topic, then it is very important. Everybody gets angry, it's okay, but how to manage the anger, that is important. So yesterday, as I said I told, right, 1 minute anger, do you remember?
Yeah.
How much energy it drains?
9.
9 hours. It's just doctor says that.
Yeah.
Spirituality goes more beyond to that. It's not only 9 hours. Lives and lives. It drains our lives and lives, many lives. We'll talk about it. So, what is anger? It's an emotional state. When you become, your anger is only Satve Asman par, then what happens? There is no flight for you. You are already above all these things. So, that creates a lot of chaos in life. It is an emotional state that varies in intensity from mild irritation to intense fury or rage. Anger is an hostile, violent and unfriendly type of emotion. It is a kind of we can think or we can imagine it's an acid. How acid boils the vessel, in the same way anger works in a way. Anger is kind of acid, it burns all our inner energies, all the cells. Once you get angry, lots of like thousands and thousands of cells all together they get burned. So it is very important to manage your anger. So identify yourself anger. Here some metaphors are there. You can relate with it yourself. That how about you? I'm hot as a firecracker, ready to explode. I'm coiled, ready to spring. Or I have a short fuse. I'm volcano, ready to go off. I'm prisoner of my own anger, very short temper, very aggressive, very small conditions make me so aggressive. I don't realize that time, but after I harm myself, then I realize, oh, I should not have done this way. So why it happens? Because when anger comes, it put curtain on our wisdom power. So we don't rationalize, we don't think in a positive way that whatever happens for good. But after a certain time, when you get some bad result, then you realize I should not have done this way. So as I'm pressure cooker ready to blow, or there are red flames consuming me, I have an uncontrollable temper, I'm emotional roller coaster, I'm stuck, I can't let go, it's engraved in stone. So what kind of anger you have to realize yourself. I'm the king, I'm the queen of denial. So think about all these reactions. I'm sure from last metaphors, few of these metaphors will be there in your life, right? But then think about these reactions. Are they good for you? Your health, your relationships, or your success at anywhere, wherever you are. So it is like common saying that everyone is in search of peace, everyone is in search of good health, everyone is in search of happiness. We all agree with it, right? We are all in with the same thing or not? Why you are running after all this materialistic world? To gain peace? Or you drain peace? It drains your peace, right? But we think that when you have money, lot of money, you can lead a healthy life, peaceful life. I can give one example, small example here. Once a person, a very poor person, he used to sell the bread and feed his family. So his family, he do all the time, whole day he's busy with all his business. Then his family, his children, always they used to come to him and say, please give some time to us, sit with us, and what we study, look after us. He said that whatever I'm doing, why I'm doing? I'm just doing for my family, so we can lead a peaceful life. So give me some time. After certain time, when I earn a lot of money, then we can sit together. We can go anywhere else, outing. We can do outing. So they said, okay. The person thought that, okay, I can do some studies, I can get some degree, so I can get job. I don't need to go day to day to sell these bread pieces, right? So he studied, he qualified, and then finally he got some good job. And then now family said, okay, now you have time, give some time to me, time to us. The person said, still wait, let me do good job, promotion, so then I will have a lot of money, I will earn more money, then I can get good time. Again, he further did hard, like put his all efforts. He got promotion, he became manager, but still he doesn't have time. Then he became supervisor, but still he didn't get time. Finally, he thought that, okay, I want to become a CEO. So he did hard, like he's put all his efforts, and finally he became CEO. Now his family says, okay, now we are ready to go, we have a lot of money, we have everything, all luxurious life. Now let's enjoy the life. The person said, okay, I got a new home, a very good home, very big building, we have big bhavan. So he saw the muhurat, and they said, okay, next day we'll go there. And in the new home, they had a party all together, they had many friends. Night he went to the bed, and morning he said, okay, morning we'll start our new day. Morning wife goes with the bed tea, but the person is not there. So the day is gone. When you are going to enjoy your life? So life is passing, days are passing and passing and passing, and you don't take a single moment or small time to think about yourself, to think about your family. We do take care, but just external things. How about spiritual upliftment? How we to take time and sit together to think about the spiritual upliftment? So it is important, these small reactions create a lot of chaos in our life, and we are not able to see good things behind all those negative emotions. So when one becomes completely intolerant in a particular situation, then it turns into the form of anger. So then what you do? Either the person starts shouting to at others, or fighting with others, starts damaging the things around, starts hurting his own self. And then why this anger occurs? Why you get into angry? When the desires are not fulfilled, when you are late at office, or you doesn't start at your time, so you get your irritation or frustration on others, and you become angry. When you are fired or rejected, when deadlines are there, the time is there, submission for bank loans, taxes, projects, you get frustrated. And hectic schedule, when you are insulted in front of everyone, when you are criticized by your elders, if insults or bad abusive words, you hear abusive words, you cannot tolerate all these kind of situations. And when you get a lot of wrong numbers, I don't know about here whether you get many calls or not, but in America many people, they were really they become very impatient and intolerant because of all these wrong numbers. Since morning to the evening, we get a lot of wrong calls. And looking closely to all these situations, then we can conclude that why one person become angry, who cannot tolerate things, cannot handle situations, and who cannot accept the truth. So these all conditions makes person angry and takes person into the anger mood. Or there are various different ways of anger. How do you find a person is angry? There are different various ways through which we can find that the person is in anger mood. And it is caused by ego, expectations, memory, sickness. These are the things I have given here. Many more things you can add with all this list. Unsatisfied desires, impatient, fear, intolerance, jealousy, illusions, all right. Everybody, like nowadays when we see this in modern life, everybody is educated, qualified. So ego also boosts along with these qualifications. So no one is ready to take others' ego or others' anger. Once a person came from office job and was so tired, when person comes from job and with like lot of exhaustion, and he wants to take like be relaxed and have good meal at home. So the person came from job with a lot of stress. He was sitting on a dining table and started having his meal, khichdi. His wife, she prepared khichdi for him, and he ate the first morsel. There was a big stone in khichdi. So what will happen? What do you do in that condition? You're already so stressed, tired, came from job, and you want to enjoy your food. And the very first morsel, if you get a big stone in a khichdi, what will you do? How about your emotion? Do you stay calm? Or you just throw the plate? If there is no salt, you throw the plate. Many people, we have seen many people, they throw the plate. They show their anger through all these different kind of mad activities. So the person who got this single small stone in a khichdi, he got angry and he said, "What are you doing? Throughout the day you are home and God has given two big eyes to you. Cannot see the small stone in khichdi?" How about ladies? Can you take it easily? You can't take it. Why? Because everyone's ego gets hurt. Throughout the day, I'm home, I'm working, you are working at your office, but I'm working home. It's more bigger job. Ladies do really a great job than gents who go office and do the job. They're doing only for 5 hours or 8 hours or 9 hours. But for 24/7, ladies are at home, they are taking care of house, they are taking care of children, they are taking care of the spouse. So they are doing more job than husband. Then she also got angry.
So are you feminist?
Relative.
Men's mind is 24 hours and 7 occupied. Maybe they are working.
It's relative.
Huh?
It's relative.
Relative.
So she got also angry because she was also qualified. Even though having qualifications, she stayed home to take care of, look after her children, home and husband and family. The care. Care was there. Women are always careful, have the compassionate heart. So she got angry and she said, out of that race, she said that, "Okay, what are you saying? The whole day I was busy and you're just telling me like that? God has given me only 2 eyes. What about you? God has given 32 big teeth to you, strong teeth to you. Can't you eat small stone?" It happens. It vice versa happens because nobody can get others' ego or angry. And then there is distance in relations. Small things create a lot of distances in our relations. So anger makes us think of only 2 things: either you defend or attack. So during anger, one cannot rationalize, comprehend, or make good decisions because anger distorts logical reasoning into blind emotion. I really, when we got an incident, it really hurt us that how person can do and can go at that level that you cannot even think properly what you are doing. You are hurting yourself, you are hurting your own family, and then you realize what I have done. And it's it's real story of a person. He's in America, New York. Person, he bought a new car, Lexus car, a very branded car, and was so attached. Yesterday, I think in class, I told that there's a difference between attachment and awareness, right? So you can be aware of your belongings, but don't be too much attached with your belongings. So that person was so much attached with his car that he didn't allow anyone to use his car. Even he was not using that car too much. He was using his old car. So one day when he came from job and he saw that there's a scar on his car. So he was so furious. He became furious and yelled at family that who did this? A his younger son came out and he was crying. Daddy, I'm so sorry. I was playing with my friends and unknowingly I had an iron rod there. So I hit it. Unknowingly I hit it. So that's why this scar is on your car. So he said sorry, but still, when you are angry, you don't listen to anybody. You don't try to understand from others' perspective that guilty can be happened by anyone, right? Mistake can be happened by anyone. So he didn't listen, and with lot of that rage and fury, what he did was he took that iron rod and he hit his hand. And as he hit the hand, his hand started bleeding. So then he opened his eyes. Oh my God, what I have done? He did mistake. So he was like insane, and he took him hospital, and he was hospitalized for 3 days. And after 3 days, when he became conscious, there was like bandage on his hand, and he was crying. Still he was crying, and he said, "Daddy, I'm so sorry. I did mistake. I'm apologizing you. I will never do again this mistake. Please apologize me." Then he said, Daddy said, it's okay, I forgive you. But then he said, okay, what happened to my hand? Then doctor came and opened his hand. They saw that all the fingers are gone. They have to cut the fingers. So then he said, Daddy, when I will get all my fingers? So Daddy was crying there. Now what you can do? You cannot do that now because all is gone. So after, when you regret, it's better when you get angry. Before you get angry, just stop, take a pause, take some deep breaths, and then respond to situations. You will not commit this kind of things in your life. So here we can see that is a small clip. How a person becomes so mad, and intelligent person can do mad activities. You take all your rage on the material objects. Who is in loss?
Good job. It broke.
Perhaps the machine didn't work at all.
Is he mad?
Yeah.
He's not mad, he's intelligent. It happens. Just close your eyes and analyze yourself. Does it happen with you sometime in life? It happens with all of us sometime when you don't realize, when you don't understand yourself that where your emotions are leading you. Then you forget about yourself, you forget that I'm intelligent, and you become mad. So it happens, it's really anger, it distorts our life, it distorts our rational mind also. So from psychological point of view, if you see why it happens when there is a decrease in serotonin hormone, and arises uncontrolled anger and produces more adrenaline hormone. Yesterday we talked about when stress kind of situation happens in our, the adrenal has to secrete more and more adrenaline hormone, which makes person more aggressive or hyper or in negative emotions. When person is in negative emotions, people start teasing you. When someone is teasing you, and if you stay calm, then person will stop teasing you. And if you get teased, first people like they enjoy, right, teasing. If they have that habit to tease others, then they enjoy teasing more. But if you stay calm, the person has to stop that habit. So then when you are in this negative emotion, then what happens? Loss of emotional control, energy and decision power. You cannot decide properly, and in angry, whatever you decide, most of the time you get bad result, right? Anything when you take decision in anger mode, do you get good results? Most of the 99% wrong results. You get wrong or bad results. So it's very important to take, whenever you take decision, before that just take a pause, think about your mind, whether it is peaceful state, calm or not. Then take your decision. So hypertension and high blood pressure. It increases our blood pressure also, and distorted relations and destructions of prosperity and property both. Loss of family, friends, job, loss of social privileges, going to jail and getting a bad reputations in society. So here we can see that there are four kinds. There can be four kinds of anger. Yeah, a line in a stone, a line on a land, line on a sand, and line on a water. Different four kinds of anger can be there. So line on a stone means what? Once a line is engraved in a stone, when it's going to disappear? Never. So is that your anger is kind of that? Once you get angry, I will never forgive that person. Not only in this life, in any other lives, I will never forgive. We bind that knots kind of things, and being a Jain, we need to understand from this perspective. मैत्री से मैत्री बढ़ती है तो वैर से वैर भी बढ़ता जाता है. We carry that friendly feelings in our next lives, and the same way we carry those feelings in our next lives too. So think about yourself. Do you want to carry those? Even sometimes when we go through a lot of adversities in this present life, we can think from that positive perspective that something I have done wrong with the person in my previous life, so I might be going through these situations or conditions. So I don't want to continue with this, or I don't want to carry this ill energy or negative energy with me in my next life. Then you stop there and practice forgiveness. That's very important. It is difficult, but it's not that impossible. You can do it. You can practice it and you can inculcate that value. So see what kind of anger do you have? A line in a stone or line on a land, barren land. If line is there, darar bolte hain. So how long it can stay? Until it is rearranged or reorganized. Till that, your anger can stay. Maybe you have anger for whole life or few months, few years, and after that you think about yourself, okay, I should not keep this anger with me, I should forgive person, and you come out of that emotion. So it can stay for that long. Or lying on a sand. When you put a line in a sand, how long it will stay? Till the wind blow it. So it's very small duration, right? So analyze yourself what kind of anger you have, and one line you put in a water, how long it stays? As you move, it goes away. As you move, it goes away. It's very short anger. Even we should not have that kind of, but at least it is better. Instead of having anger kind of landline or stone line. It's very bad, right? We shouldn't have this kind of anger within us. So analyze yourself, what kind of emotion you carry with yourself, and try to overcome this negative emotion. So anger can be constructive or destructive. So however, out of control anger is destructive. The problem is not anger, but the mismanagement. So how you can manage and organize your emotions, it is very important. So emotional management is important. So first find it out what kind of an emotion is bothering you too much, and then work on, take one emotion and work on it. If I say, because in soft skill, as Mandani said that we have conducted many soft skill programs, personal development programs in India, and so format of this program is like we give lecture and also we involve audience participants. Every single participant, they participate. We give one topic to them and they have to speak. They have to come on stage and they have to speak on that topic. So it's not a kind of speech they give. They speak from their own life experiences. So kind of they share about whatever they have gone through. So one topic what we give to them is make a list of your own weaknesses. Is it easy or difficult? Better. So if I ask you to make a list of your weaknesses, it is easy or difficult? Difficult? Your own weaknesses. You can find others' weaknesses, right? He is bad, he is short-tempered, he is aggressive, he is greedy, he is like this, he is like this. It is easy or it is easy to make your own list? Easy others, right? It's really very difficult. People say that it is very easy, Samriji, I can write my own weaknesses. But then when you sit down, take a pen and paper, you think about which weakness I should write. You have a big list of weaknesses, but it becomes very difficult to put on the paper. So many people, they bring their weakness list, and the very first weakness, everyone says that anger. As we all go through anger, I do have anger. People feel comfortable, right? Person feel comfortable when he says, we all go through these emotions, so I'm also there. Then he feel comfortable, okay, I'm not only alone. Everyone is going through the same thing. But it is not that way. We have to see our own uniqueness and develop our qualities. So there are different levels of our anger: irritation, frustration, resentment, grudge, contempt, hate, and rage. So very first, irritation comes. It is a different way of express your anger. So person, if you get, how often you get irritated very easy. Many people, they get irritated very easy. If a person says twice or thrice, you become irritated. Many like wives come to us and they say, my husband is so short tempered. If I say anything twice, he will get irritated. He will become very frustrated. So it's very important that small things gradually develops and it turns into your rage or fury. So first level comes as irritation, that turns into frustration, and that brings resentment and bitterness about this other person. And grudge, you carry that grudge and you started disliking that person. And then contempt, and you start disrespecting that person and you hate that person, and that anger turns into the rage. So these are the levels. When this small thing is there, you don't ignore it. Oh, irritation is not bad, it's okay, but you just stop it and try to turn that negative emotion into positive right there, from the first level itself. So there is just a little difference between anger and danger. What is that difference? What is D? So D makes your life dangerous, right? Here you can see a small clip that what is the answer of your life?
Excuse me. I know you didn't think anyone would catch you, but you just slammed your door into my car. The least you can do is say you're sorry, lady. You don't have to take that tone. It's not like I'm hurting your resale value. I'm sorry. See? Like that.
Oh my goodness.
They forget about their life. You can see their faces, all their muscles. Have you ever seen your face in mirror when you get angry? Your beauty is lost. You do a lot of put a lot of cosmetics on your face to make your beauty, but just 1 minute anger takes your beauty away. So whenever you get angry, just go and stand in front of mirror. You will become calm. You cannot get angry because you look really very ugly. You look very bad. Here I would like to share my own experience. I never get that much angry. I get into angry, but once it happened with me too. When I was in training center, Sanstha, Paramarthik Shikshan Sanstha, as a Mumukshu, at that time I was a leader of my whole Mumukshu sisters. So Gurudev Acharya Shri Tulsi was there, and they have given me some project to all our sisters to do that project. And when I came to Sanstha, I called few sisters and I told them, we need to do this work, and Acharya Shri has given some deadline, and we have to finish our project within this deadline. So are you okay with it? And all these sisters, they agreed with me, and they said, okay, we'll do it. And after a few days, when there was like only 3 or 4 days were remaining, I called all those sisters and I asked them, and I was having my lunch. I was sitting in lunch hall and having my lunch. And I called those sisters and asked them, okay, are you okay? Are you done with your project? And they said, oh my God, we totally forgot. I got so angry and I said, how come we can forget that Acharya Shri has given some project to us and we can forget easily? We should give a priority to this job, right? Acharya Shri has given something to do, and how come we forget it completely? And all of you have forgotten. This is not good. So now I don't know. We have to do this job day and night. I don't bother anything about it. You have to work on it. And the sister says, okay, we will do it. And they gone there, and I had my lunch with that anger mood, with all that anger emotion that turned into food poison. And from my lunch, I went to my room and started vomiting. The whole day I kept vomiting. Finally I have hospitalized, and I went to hospital, and drips 4 to 5 bottles drip got given to me. And the next day I was okay. I came to Sanstha and I said, from today I will never get into angry in this way. That was the only one day I can say in my life I get into that much, like, I think I can say this as a furious, like, lot of energy drained my rational things and rational thinking and all. But since then till now, I can say that I never get into that much anger. But how it works, you can see that when you eat in anger mood and this emotion, really that food is not helping you. That turns into poison. That creates a lot of negative secretions and hormone. So at least when you are at dinner or at any table and you're having your meal, think about your mind, think about your emotions, what kind of emotions you have. Just please have peaceful mind and then have your meal. So at least it is not turning into poison. So if some person is reason for your anger or situation or any object or timings, try to avoid those things. Okay, here is one just to perceive one thing, what you see here. Okay, now my question is, you see the red spot in both the circles, in between both the circles? Do you see the red spot?
Yes.
Okay, which is the bigger one?
The one on the right.
The right one is bigger? Same size? Okay.
But which one? Which
Same size is both, right?
No, same size.
What do you see? The same or
They're both the same size.
both are the same size?
Changing.
Changing.
The size is changing.
Size is
I
changing.
think they're the same.
They are same. Okay. Yeah, the red spots, both the spots are same. But why it looks like changing or big or small?
Because the other
Surrounding. That there is a difference between the surroundings, right?
Yeah.
So here you can take a message from this picture, this image. When the surroundings are small, if you think this red spot as a circle, as a self, the self is very clear to you. But when you start perceiving those small spots as a bigger, spots as a problems, spots as any ups and downs in your life, When you start seeing those spots as bigger, then you see yourself smaller. So central point becomes smaller, otherwise central point becomes important in priority. So depending on our perspective, depending on our attitude, how we take the situations in our life is very important. So when you have this, it is your choice. So make a right choice. What is your choice? How do you like to lead your life? Happy, healthy and peaceful life. Is it your choice or not? Is it your choice? This is the choice, right? So make a right choice and take a chance and bring the change in your life. So to change outside, it is very important to change inside. Again, this is very important. To change outside, we need to change inside. If you try to change outside and inside you are the same, it's not going to help you again. For example, if you're going somewhere else and having a branded shoes and small stones on a road, can you walk on the road or not? You can walk on that road or not?
Yes.
Because you are wearing branded shoes, very strong. They are very newly and they're new shoes. You can walk on that path, right? And you can cross the road because there are small pebbles are there, small stones are there. But what if the road is very clean, but a very one small stone is there inside your shoe? Can you walk? You cannot walk. Then you have to take that stone out. So it is important to change outside. You need to change inside. First, clear your shoes inside, whether it is clean or not. So make sure. And we don't have to win every argument. Let's agree to disagree sometime. It's very important. All the time, don't keep yourself as whatever I'm saying, that's right, and whatever you are saying, I don't agree with you. And that here we again create a lot of conflicts here. A lot of conflicts come here. So the ultimate test of any relationship is to disagree, but to still hold the hands. Different ways to deal with your anger. When situation comes and person expresses anger, or redirect your anger, or you calm yourself. So now it is your test, what you do in all these conditions. So how to manage your anger? In first stage, it is very important, just stay calm. Do not react right away. Do not react right away. Even if you have to react, take some time. Take a pause and think before you do anything. So don't react right away. And then second stage, do not get hurt. Because you are not reacting, so instead also you don't get hurt. Because what we say, you shouldn't get angry, then what will you do? Anger has come already, that emotion already triggered you. You will keep inside. But then that is a suppression. So suppression is not good anyway. We have to release that emotion. We have to release that anger out. But it is not important, it's not necessary that you take that anger out in other person. You can go somewhere else and release your anger out. But it's not good to keep that anger within yourself. Suppress that anger within yourself. And do not think otherwise. So cool off. Stay calm, walk away, count to 10, take deep breaths, use calming self-talk. Some affirmations you can set, some positive things you can set in your mind. Whenever I get angry, I should give some training to my mind itself. So when situation comes, my mind will remind me, okay, this is the situation, you are going to get angry, now stay calm. Don't get into this emotion. So mind will remind you. And before that, we need to give training to our mind. So anger management, some statements are there. You can set some statements for your own self and train your mind with the different statements. I am peaceful soul, so anger is not my nature. Is anger our nature? What is the nature of our soul? Forgiveness. So forgiveness is, anger is not our nature. Our nature is forgiveness. So whenever you get into such kind of situations, train your mind that, remind me that forgiveness is my nature, so I should not get into angry. And you let go the situation, you replace into positive way, okay, whatever happens for good. And one thing what happens, when you know the reason behind any situation, then you don't get angry. For example, if a person is having such kind of attitude that always he does wrong things, and you know that this person is such kind of person, and in maybe with weak mind, if he does some wrong things, you don't mind, you don't bother it, right? Because you know, okay, this person is like such a person, he does in a way, he never understands this. You know the reason behind it, that's why you don't get angry. But if you don't know, it happened with one person. One person was at home and he had the problem of like fits. So when he gets into fits and his muscles become so tight and he doesn't know what he do in that kind of situation. So once it happened, he was having that problem, And brother-in-law came to home and he was asking, Jijaji, kaise hain aap? And he did not know that what he is doing, and he just slapped on his face. But brother-in-law was knowing that he is having this problem, and whenever he gets into this problem, he does such things. So he didn't get angry. He went other side. He went into other room. After some time, when he came back, he was okay. Then he came to him and he said, "Okay, how are you doing, Jijaji?" He said, "I am fine, but what happened to your cheeks?" He said, "It's your gift. You have given me as soon as I enter your home." The person did not get angry because he was knowing the reason behind that such kind of activity. So when we know the reason behind any activity, we don't get angry. In the same way, if you keep it in your mind, whatever other person says, some reason must be there. If husband comes house and with lot of stress and things, and if he says something, wife should understand. Some reason must be there. Some hot talk would be there in boss and colleagues or anybody, so that stress is at home, and you stay calm. So कहते हैं ना, एक रहे गरम एक रहे नरम तो बना रहे धर्म, और दोनों रहे गरम तो फूटे गरम. तो गरम फूटते हैं उसमें, इसलिए it is very important to maintain, to keep our mind in calm situation.
आपने बताया नहीं दोनों नरम रहे तो क्या होगा?
तो बना रहे धर्म, दोनों रहे नरम तो बना रहे धर्म. It's good observation. So I stop blaming others and myself because it only keeps me upset. I try to wash my past bad experiences by exhaling them out, because जो हो गया वो हो गया. Whatever happened. You cannot go back and correct it and refine it, right? But then you can refine your mind. Don't keep that baggage with you. Don't keep that baggage, unnecessary heaviness in your mind. So you release it and forgive it and forget it. I write my dislikes on a piece of paper and throw it away. So these are different tips how you can release your anger and negative emotions. I try to say sorry at right moment. So morning something happens and you don't say sorry. So what happens? You keep that emotion with you whole day. Your mind is so stressed, and when you come back home, already that is multiplied. The problem has gotten multiplied. So it's better, whatever happens, right away just say sorry. जो सॉरी बोलता है वो बड़ा होता है, डोंट बिकम छोटा. तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट दैट हाउ वी कैन इनकलकेट दिस स्मॉल क्वालिटीज इन यू, कि मुझसे भी गलती हो सकती है. यू कीप इट इन योर माइंड, गलती हर इंसान से हो सकती है. सो देन यू कैन यूज दिस वर्ड्स, सॉरी. आई थिंक आई डोंट नो हाउ मच यू आर अवेयर अबाउट इट. डू यू से सॉरी? समटाइम इट हैपन्स unknowingly, knowingly. Unknowingly you don't know, but knowingly when it happens, do you say sorry? चलते हैं और ठोकर लगती है. People don't even realize कि ठोकर लग गई. They don't come back and they don't say sorry. We have seen many times that when we also sit and people go and they just hurt us and they don't say sorry. They think that it's a very small thing, silly thing. Why we need to say sorry? So just don't ignore even small things. Make a conscious effort to say sorry and see what happens. When you really say sorry from your heart, the environment or situation right away gets changed. Otherwise it multiplies into a negative emotion. So like a turtle, I go inside the shell and think before I act or react. I take deep breaths. So again, it inculcates that habit. Walk away and think of a good solution by remaining relaxed. I cage my rage and release in silent place through exhalation. With peaceful mind, I find solutions, pick the best one, evaluate it, review it, and make change if necessary. So life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change and commitment. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Is it true? So just it's not by chance. By chance में तो आपको ये मनुष्य जन्म मिल गया. To bring change is your own commitment. It has to be, your commitment has to be there to bring positive change in your lives. So Bhagwan Mahavir said, "Koho pi panase." When anger comes, what it happens? What it takes away? Anger destroys love, peace, and relationships. And therefore, what we have to do? Uvasamen hane koham. So conquer your anger by pacifying your negative emotions, and you can either change the situation or change your reaction. Sometimes when situations are not in your control, you cannot change. You cannot change the situation. But what you can change? You can change your mind, your emotions. So that comes through practice. So here anger management, to manage your anger, so few things, if you put into your daily routine, you can control your negative emotions. So asana, exercise you did morning, and you can do at least spend 5 to 10 minutes every day. Pranayama, I think Mandami today taught many different kinds of pranayama. So you can practice also mudras, hand postures, and perception. White color meditation we did in Priksha meditation, that really helps to pacify your negative emotions. And contemplation, you can say that I'm not anger, anger is waning away, or I'm not anger, anger is not my nature is forgiveness. And jap you can do om shaum shaum. This really helps to pacify your anger.
And also Om Shante Prashante Sarva Krodhopashamani Swaha. Om Shante Prashante Sarva Krodhopashamani Swaha. Om Shante Prashante Sarva Krodhopashamani Swaha.
So you can practice either this mantra, and also you can practice Om Shaum Shaum. Can you say? Om Shaum Shaum. Om Shaum Shaum. KSHAUM. KSHAUM. Shaum. Om Shaum Shaum. Om Shaum Shaum. Om Shaum Shaum. So you can practice either of this mantra. This really helps to pacify your anger. And rabbit pose is a very good posture. You can practice if you can do every day. Yoga mudra and Gyan mudra. Anyway, you can sit where if your hands are empty, you can sit in this posture. Gyan mudra helps to pacify our anger or reduce our anger. Kayutsa definitely helps. Here you have this mantra Om Shaum Shaum. KSHAUM or KSHOM, both are okay. And white color meditation. So you can also practice white color meditation at the center of enlightenment, Jyoti Kendra Preksha. And every day you give positive information to yourself, and definitely it works. It turns all your negative emotions into positive. So here I conclude. I talk with this positive hope that you will always commit yourself at least for some time to manage your life, to value your life, to manage all your emotions, manage your stress, manage your time, and you can make your life, this precious human life, worthy. If you have any, if you have any question, otherwise then we have the next. Yeah.
Sometimes we don't have that much time to think and analyze what we should do or how we should react. Sometimes it's just instant. So in those situations, we don't have that much time to breathe in, breathe out, or count from 1 to 10. So what to do then?
So it doesn't come in one day. If you practice every day, then in such kind of situations, your mind becomes so clear. You will have clear vision of the situation, how I need to handle the situations. So it does not come in one day. If you keep practicing for some days, then most of the time you will be able to handle situations. So you can practice with, maybe if you don't have time, start with 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and give positive affirmation to yourself with deep breathing, and see definitely it works. And we have a lot of experience. Last semester when we were teaching, many students, they came to us and they shared their experience that we do only breathing, we sit in meditation, we know nothing that what to do in meditation. They just sit with closed eyes, they focus on their breathing, and some 1 or 2 positive affirmation they said according to their mind. And they said that really they are having that result, positive results, and not only their family people also feel that they see some change in that person. So it happens, it helps you when you practice with some commitment, with regularity, definitely it works.
बंदामी, मेरे पास कोई क्वेश्चन पूछने के लिए नहीं है, पर इसके बावजूद भी कुछ कहना चाहता हूँ। ये 1 रात और 2 दिन का जो प्रोग्राम किया है और इसका जो चार्ज दिया है, उससे ज़्यादा गुण और शिक्षा हमको मिली है कि हम समझते हैं कि इट वॉज ए फॉर अस इट इज़ अ वंडरफुल एक्सपीरियंस। और मैं हसू भाई से इतना कहना चाहूँगा कि अगर इस यात्रा में, इस ट्रिप में कोई शॉर्टफॉल हुआ हो तो मेरी तरफ से एडिशनल 100 पाउंड्स आप ले लीजिएगा। Towards the expense।
वो मोर
बहुत अच्छा लगा।
वो हमको कहना चाहिए आपको।
Okay.
Thank you so
So,
much.
conclude here? Yeah. Yes.
लाइफटाइम्स ऑफ एंगर का क्या इफेक्ट होता है?
Sorry?
लाइफटाइम्स का एंगर।
Lifetime का anger. Anantanubandhi. That actually when I showed you 4 different kinds of anger, they are Anantanubandhi Krodh, Apratyakhyan Krodh, Pratyakhan Krodh and